Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Vanessa, have a look at these photographs. What have all these people got in common? ¿Qué tienen estas personas en común?
I don't know. Perhaps met them all.
Yes, but more than that.
I don't know. They're all so different, aren't they?
Well, I'll tell you. They all live on the same street as me.
Really?
Yes, I know they look very different because they all have different racial backgrounds. Asian, Chinese, Arab, Jewish, African. But they are all British. The point is that Britain is now a multiracial society, una sociedad multirracial.
And a multicultural society. Una sociedad en la que coexisten diversas culturas. And that's our topic for today. Gilly is interviewing people for a job at her newspaper, The Echo.
The person she interviews has strong opinions about The Echo. Listen carefully. What does Alex think is wrong with The Echo?
Lasagna and French fries. What has happened to the traditional English pub meal?
We're Europeans now, Tom.
I don't care if we are Europeans. I'm going to fight to save the traditional English pub.
That's interesting. I had a girl in the office who wanted to do some articles on ethnic food. Recently, I've been interviewing for trainee journalists.
Hello. Are you Gilly Partridge?
Yes.
I'm Alex. I've come about the job as a trainee journalist.
You're Alex Peterson. I was expecting a man.
And you weren't expecting a black person.
Well, to be honest, we've never had a black person working at the Echo.
What about Joe?
Who's Joe?
He's worked in the print room for 15 years.
Oh, yes, I don't go to the print room much.
You should meet him. He's a lovely man.
Really?
Yeah. He's my dad.
Oh. Let's talk in my office. So, Alex, tell me, why do you want the job?
There are tens of thousands of people living in this area who are black or Asian. And most of them don't buy the Echo because it is racist. I want to change that.
Racist? What do you mean?
It discriminates against black people.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
I have talked to a lot of people in the black community, and they say that your newspaper isn't interested in black events or stories.
Black people are in the headlines sometimes.
Yes, you're right. Today's main story is about a black man. The one who robbed the bank. Bad news.
Most stories in the newspaper are bad news.
I think the Echo would sell more newspapers if it were interested in multicultural events. Don't you?
The problem is 80 or 90% of our readership is Anglo-Saxon.
Well, I think we should change that. Make the Echo more multiracial.
Some of our advertisers aren't going to like it.
Really? Well, perhaps we should lose some of those advertisers. We'll get some new ones.
Anyway, the girl had some good ideas.
It's not easy, the change to a multiracial society.
No, and some people make it more difficult.
Did you spot the answer to our question? What did Alex say was wrong with the echo?
There are tens of thousands of people living in this area who are black or Asian.
There are tens of thousands of people living in this area who are black or Asian.
And most of them don't buy the echo because it is racist.
Most of them don't buy the echo because it is racist.
Racist? What do you mean?
It discriminates against black people.
It discriminates against black people.
There were several useful words there for talking about a multiracial society.
Now look at this word, race, raza, and these other words connected with race. Racial, as in racial problems.
Racist. Someone who discriminates against other races is racist. This word can be either an adjective or a noun. Don't be racist. He's a racist.
Here's another one, racism, a negative attitude towards other races.
And multiracial. Let's practice those. What's the missing word? Most of them don't buy the echo because it is...
Most of them don't buy the echo because it is racist.
Racist.
Try this one. I think we should change that. Make the echo more...
I think we should change that. Make the echo more multiracial.
Multiracial.
Multiracial. Just one more. All these people have different backgrounds. Racial. All these people have different racial backgrounds.
Before we go back to our story, here's one more useful word. Do you know the English word for étnico? What's the English for comida étnica?
I had a girl in the office who wanted to do some articles on ethnic food.
Ethnic. That's the word. Jilly had a girl in the office who wanted to do some articles on ethnic food.
Right. Back to the pub then. Is Alex going to get the job?
The problem is 80 or 90% of our readership is Anglo-Saxon.
Well, I think we should change that. Make the echo more multiracial.
Some of our advertisers aren't going to like it.
Really? Well, perhaps we should lose some of those advertisers. We'll get some new ones.
Anyway, the girl had some good ideas.
And of course, a lot of young white readers will be interested in ethnic music and dance. It's not just black people that like reggae. Young people appreciate a multicultural society much more than older people. We were brought up in a multicultural society.
The Echo is a traditional newspaper.
I have never seen a West Indian or an Asian recipe in the paper. I think some of your readers would like to try some of these recipes. You know, curries, fish creole.
It's a good idea. We're doing a new cookery series next month.
But I'm not just interested in writing stories about black people. I've got lots of other ideas. Here are some articles I wrote for a student magazine. This was just a funny story about the worst pub food in the world.
She's starting work on Monday. She's going to work as my assistant.
Oh, great. I'm really pleased. I'm sure the paper will benefit.
I don't think it matters if she's black, white, green or blue. But I want to know something that is important.
What?
Will she buy the drinks on Friday night?
Our question was, Is Alex going to get the job?
She's starting work on Monday. She's going to work as my assistant.
She's starting work on Monday. She's going to work as my assistant. Have a close look at those two sentences. They're both about the future, next week. But they use different tenses, diferentes tiempos verbales.
Ya conocéis la forma going to. She's going to work as my assistant. Se utiliza para hablar de planes o intenciones futuras.
But what about the other sentence? She's starting work on Monday.
Se trata del presente continuo. Se utiliza a veces para describir una acción que tenemos plenamente decidida a realizar en un momento concreto del futuro.
We're doing a new cookery series next month.
We're doing a new cookery series next month. That's a definite arrangement and a definite time, next month.
In particular, you can use this form when you're discussing your diary.
For example, you can ask this question. What are you doing on Saturday? Tony, what are you doing on Saturday afternoon?
Let me have a look. Yes. I'm playing football at 3 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't know you played football. What about the evening? What are you doing on Saturday evening?
I'm having dinner with a friend.
Oh, yes? Which friend?
Just an old friend.
Oh.
You've forgotten, haven't you?
Oh, it's me, isn't it? I am sorry. We're meeting at 8, aren't we? And you're cooking this time.
Yes, and you're bringing the wine.
Great. Well, that's all we have time for today. Why don't you practice that language yourself? Write a diary for next week and then say what you're doing each day.
And please join us for our next programme. We're talking more about multiracial and multicultural Britain. See you then.
Bye. So, what are you cooking on Saturday?
I've just bought a new book of ethnic recipes.